Okay, in this tutorial I will explain how to navigate in the environment in the 3D space with VR Design Studio. For this I will be using a sample data which is available when you install the application, which is called City Design. This is actually um, some data representing Shibuya in Tokyo. Okay, so let's go through the different navigation modes we have. So in the home menu you have one first group of actions which are for navigation. You basically have the free mode and other navigation modes you select, so you can switch between what we call the free mode and a specific navigation mode. The free mode is just a mode where you can move the camera where you want. The other navigation modes are linked to some other functionality, like for example driving, traveling on the road, on a railway. You can fly along a flight path, walk anywhere, but you are walking on the ground. You cannot move anywhere. And we have what we call follow, which is to follow an object in the scene. Some of these modes are enabled only when you created a road, for example, or a flight path. If you did not create a road or a flight path, these modes will be deactivated. Okay, so you can switch between the free and these modes. So let's try the walk one. I just click on that, and I am actually in a walk mode. I can move my avatar with the keyboard and move my walking direction by using the mouse. If you click and drag the mouse, you will change the direction in which you walk. It will also change, of course, the direction in which you are looking at, so you always walk in the direction you are looking at. In that mode, you can also use the mouse wheel to see your avatar from outside and control it from outside, but again you are walking. Okay, so I go back to the free mode and I will go through the different camera movements you have in any navigation mode. So the first one, the default one, is look. In the look mode, when you click on the screen and move your mouse, it will change the direction in which the camera is looking at. If you use the zoom mode, you can go back and forth, and you can also go on the side while dragging the mouse. You need to click and drag the mouse to actually move. You have the move or pan, in which you can move the camera on your current plan. So you can go up, down on the left and on the right. You have the fly mode, in which you can fly using the mouse. Oh, okay, difficult because it's fast. It's okay. You have the satellite view, so the camera is looking downwards all the time, and with the mouse you can drag and then pan on the map, on the environment. With the mouse wheel you can zoom in and zoom out also in this mode. So the mouse wheel actually can be used in any mode. It's used to go forward or backward in the environment. Okay. And then I will just show quickly the drive mode. In the drive mode, you select one of the streets you created, the initial speed in which you want to drive, the vehicle you want to use, and you start driving. In that mode, you can control the vehicle with your keyboard or with a game controller or with any kind of hardware that the application does support. So let's go back to the free mode. I will explain how to use the keyboard in the navigation. You can use the keyboard in most of the modes, which are the camera movement modes, but also the navigation modes, the free or the drive, travel, etc. The basic operations are made with the arrow keys. So if you press, for example, the up key, it will go forward. The down key, it will go backward, left on the left, right on the right. You also have the page up and down keys that are used basically to go up and down. If you combine the control key with the arrows, you can rotate the camera, so up, down, or down, up, right, left. Depending on the camera mode you use, the actions on the keys will be different. For example, in the zoom mode, because the zoom mode is about going forward and backward with the mouse and not rotating the camera, the keyboard will switch to rotation operations with the up and down key. So you can combine your mouse operation, in this case going forward, backward on the left and right, with the keyboard to do the operations you cannot do with the mouse. Personally, the mode I prefer is the look mode, where you change the direction of the camera with the mouse and then move actually your position with the keyboard. It's useful, for example, if you want to make a rotation and translation at the same time. We believe this is the most handy navigation mode. This is also why this is the first one. There are two other commands in the navigation that I would like to explain. The first one is a jump command. To activate the jump command, you have to press the J key of your keyboard, then click anywhere in the scene except the sky, and the application will jump to where you clicked, or just in front of where you clicked. Okay. You have also what we call the spin camera movement. If you click on an object, and then in the camera mode you select spin, I cancel that screen, and then by clicking and dragging the mouse it will actually rotate the camera around that object so you can see around this object. There is a spin mode also available without selecting an object. For this you have to right click anywhere in the scene and it will rotate around that point as you keep the right button of the mouse pressed. So if you right click, keep the mouse pressed and drag around, you will actually move around the point you clicked on. One last explanation about the navigation. You can change the settings by clicking on the navigation option button. In that navigation option window you can change some settings like the speed at which the camera will move or fly or rotate when you use the keyboard to rotate the camera, etc. So you can go through these options and check what is available.